But first, it has been 50 years since America lost a man who was arguably the soul of the civil rights movement.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated on this day at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. Across the nation, we celebrated his legacy today. People paid tribute in the nation's capital at the MLK Monument in Memphis, where Dr. King lost his life, and at the church where he once preached in Atlanta. Civil rights leaders took time to go to the mic and talk about what he left behind.
And it was no different in Hampton Roads, where Dr. King's legacy resonates with local leaders. 10 of your side's Joe Fisher's live in Hampton, the scene of a vigil that honored Dr. King's life tonight. Joe.
Well, Tom, on this solemn anniversary, this was certainly an emotional service, but it was also an uplifting service, really focused on inspiring the next generation of leaders.
This is a call to action for us.
Inside Hampton's Bethel AME Church tonight, youth leaders took turns reflecting on a man whose name is synonymous with civil rights.
He would want us to stand up and go and make a difference in the community.
Seated before Xavier Williams, people of all ages celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his timeless message of equality on the 50th anniversary of his assassination.
He was shot, assassinated by a gun. And look at all the gun issues that we have now.
The prayer vigil, sponsored by the NAACP, focused on the role of young people in keeping King's dream alive.
I work with gun violence prevention, so basically just making sure that we're keeping our kids safe and the generation after me safe from gun violence.
Those who took the podium celebrated progress, but warned against complacency, saying there's more work to do when it comes to poverty, violence, and equal pay and opportunity.
You think about our region, we've got 3 black mayors. That's progress. But then again, there's still some other areas where there's poverty, there are high rates of crime.
While the issues of today might be different than 50 years ago, fighting for what's right, they say, is a responsibility that never ends.
I hope to become drum majors for justice.
And nearly every person who took to the podium tonight really stressed the importance of voting and being civically engaged on the local level. Back to that message of not being complacent and not taking MLK's work for granted. We're live in Hampton tonight. I'm Joe Fisher, 10 on your side.